See, what I'm getting from a lot of people, and it might be throughout my life, but I don't play a game with them the same that they are doing with, I don't know, it's none of my business, I know that for sure, but um, see, my latest little epiphany, my saying goes, because of, it's like, okay, so this is it, there's a house or something going to be built over here on a beautiful mountainous piece of property. They're just going to start covering up the chances of there being farmland there. I mean, in case you have somebody who says, well, we can self-sustain here, or we can just turn it into a fucking junk lot. And that is exactly what has happened since these people got in here. There's a fucking, they have a problem with materialism. I can tell. They have a fucking a boat there. Good for you. You have a boat. You go boating. You have a lot of junk cars there. You have a fucking golf cart going around. You have a blah, blah, blah. Good for you. You know you're fucking ill? Because here's why. You're treating people around you like shit. And most likely the money that you have been running for how long, and it could be just inherited money, for how long did your family slave for that and ignore their quality human relationships? How long are you going to keep running that gamut? Where are your kids and whether they fucking end up? Huh? I hear so many stories about kids being so fucked up right now to date. People my age turning into thieves and total robbers of who? Their own parents. For one, because you people don't know how to give it up! Selfish fucking people having children and you don't even know where to give it up. You don't even know that you're a piece of shit fucking money. That this right here is way better than it. Much more useful! Put it on a pedestal. Your money says, in God we trust. You don't even know what that means. Not even if there was a possibility that we can say it again for the kids to understand. In love we trust. Ah? 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 You don't know what love is. And that's why. The littlest things that really does keep us in tune and in pleasure and in check is being pummeled and destroyed by you fucking materialistic fucking pigs who values things over your quality relationships that you're having. You value the chase and run for money and the whole game over the quality relationships that you're conducting on a daily basis. And proof of it is it's right over here. I'm getting just the condescending society who's in competition and I'm supposed to be pinched out of here because I'm not really the money mongrel. I'm not at all ambitious for money. None. None. No. I'm thinking, fuck, how do I get out of this role that keeps being slapped on me? It's like, here, take it. Take that number. Take it. Everybody around me, and they don't appreciate that I just have it. I'm sitting on a giant fucking stack of gold, and I don't care for it. I like being creative and meditating and feeling good. And I do take my time with people. It's been so hard the last 3 years, hasn't it, people? See, I resent people that can't take it personally and say, no, yeah, no, this has been a really hard thing personally. There's been a lot of separation, trying to understand. My life has changed a lot. Either that or you're hanging on and you're just a fucking shredded piece of fucking meat. Everything. Because otherwise something has changed, especially in your human relations. If you're a human, if you're lucky, you were pulled away from a non-human fucking infiltration. Something is trying to inform you. Please try to save yourself from what? And oh my God, you sound so crazy. Actually, I'm fine. It is. What is Ralph Smart always talking about? He's saying, there is, and he never says it. He has to gasp for air because everybody's got brain damage fucking with the EMF waves. But I'm going to try to remember the simplest thing. It is no measure of good health, deep divers. It is no measure of good health to be well adjusted to a profoundly sick society. I hope I hope that I wake up to the day where it's time to just activate and like I said in one of my posts in Facebook, I don't know, there's some people that do not want to be enslaved to not the financial institution, not whatever this is that keeps trying to make us not be us. Hey, if men are supposed to be under the impression that you own things here and do money, you can have it. You want it? You want it? See, this is my saying that I was going to state, and I'm going to probably make a sign and just say, or yell it at the top of my lungs. I don't care how much you degrade the land around me and shit on your land. You're not going to do that on me. You're not going to be allowed to shit on me. And you're not going to be able to unhear me every time I ring my bell. This is one last fucking hit on humanity that Mars and Libra is saying, excuse me, and we're going to move into Scorpio and we're going to continue to square Pluto, but we're going to be in our own home sign of Scorpio. Mars in the sign of Scorpio, ruled by Pluto, that's just going to say, and we see right through you. I have a song called Comet, but it can oscillate into comment. Comet or comment? Well, I'm just going to whip it together and I'm going to start cranking stuff. It's to save myself because I can't imagine what uncreative people do to save themselves. They end up in jail. I have an axe that I can start just strumming on it, and then somebody else. See, I can put this on Swap and Shop in Idlewild, where it's full of so-called musicians, but it's like, look, if you can hear yourself playing to this particular strum, which is going to be a waltz, a 6-time waltz. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's beautiful. And yeah, with just a bassist, I need 2 more people. The dynamic that I can hit with just me and my guitar, and the way that I know how to billow it out, and just with the backbone underneath. And I was doing this while it was before my grandma started getting hit by her narcissist, which was a long story, but had happened that way. But I was able to set up. I had a boom stand, I had a microphone, and I can hear my potential voice with this. It's really hard to sing really, and but when you do it, you have to be ready. Your equipment has to be ready, otherwise, boy, your equipment will just start, a light bulb will just bust apart because your energy as a real live performing artist is, you better put some insulation on that shit because it's going to spark, honeys. I'm not kidding. John Lennon was a Libra. the kind like what is enlivening right now. In me, it's like this music, these musicians, the musicians, you know, you need to question, why are we getting together here? If everybody can agree it's in the name of God and the truth, let's do it. Turn it up. Right on. Tune up. Tune to God. There it is. 528, 432. What are the other beautiful things that just the kids are like, yay, mommy? No. Uh, Tired of selfish fucking really, I don't know what you call them, but ignore them. It's time to move into this state of prayer, and that's what I'm talking about. It's like, you know what? I can't do anything. I can't do anything. You do not stomp around. You can try and call the officials to get there in 30 or 45 days to cite them, and really, really, you have to keep bugging them. It's the kind of thing that really, if there aren't courthouses clogged with people who have decided, you know what, I'm not going to just mind my own business anymore. I'm not going to just enjoy life anymore. I'm going to go through this and get on the real stage, which is to go to court, keep bugging the courthouses and say, why do we have to put up with the non-human society, let alone the fact that it's not even being acknowledged that we're trying to mix up here with the non-present, arguably non-sustainable human faction that is fully encapsulated in the mind. Versus the ones who can step aside and say, oh, wait a minute, no, what do we need now? You know, what really makes sense? Wait a minute, nah, tomorrow's a different day. We can do it like this. We reprogram ourselves. We just, no, hey, lift up, go down. Lift up, you know, and really it's, is it benevolence helping out there? The way to tell, do you feel good afterwards? Was it love there? Did you feel free enough to be you enough to find out that you are it? You are that potential to just be and reflect it back. Right? No? Yeah. I hope to God I can find some other people in my life that are willing to stand like this. What I mean is just talking about that drummer, that bass player, that tambourine player. The three other people that can hear, well, I can hear the downbeat, boom, chichaba, chichaba, boom, chichaba, chichaba, ba, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, ba, boom, ba, ta, shapa, boom, ba, ta, shapa, boom, ba, ta, shapa, boom. Get all hypnotic and just a boom. Don't let them sway. You just a boom. I can do anything I want on my land. Boom, fucking all day and all night, man. I wish I could fund a project that can do that for us. Just say, fuck you, and you're getting up at 5 in the morning and doing nothing. We can do that too. And we're funded. Boom, boom, and watch everything grow around it. I wish I could fucking just fund that. I wish people would come together with me and say, all of this money that we have cashed in on our old life, we have in our hands now, we can do something else. I would love to stay here and just hold batteria like that. Go up and down the street. Boom. And watch people just sit there and go. It's like, we can do anything we want on our land, and this is a public arena also. Music is good for us. Music is good for us. Be the real thing, though. Don't be antagonistic. Just hold a center with that creation. Don't play anything anybody has ever heard. Start chanting. Say, did you know your life is now? How now, brown cow? Why do you cower down? Chow, oh, now, fucking fast and blow, yo. Oh. See, I have to do this for myself to fucking save myself. Being shacked up with, okay, so I'm supposed to be somebody, a property owner doing what? Making money to keep up with my bills? Yeah, sure, okay. I'm gonna do it a whole different way. I hope so. If not, I have to sell out and go do what? I'll go under a bridge and get my drum set together and play. I'm just kidding. You know what? God has a divine fucking message and plan for me. But it's becoming more and more hard to just meditate and hear the next move. And that is very real to me. It already came in. It's like, Shauna, do you remember? You have to get the fuck out of this country. And I'm like, well, the time frame is still open for me, as according to the last conversation we did have. As far as I still have a little money here, working on the fact that you helped me with this last thing. I mean, can we send the people right into me now? I need more people that understand, can hear me. I have to be. See, your job as humanity, me, is to be as frank, transparent, open-hearted, with love, who you are, your needs, what you're all about, as you possibly can, and put it on YouTube.